You can be the most intelligent in your class. You can graduate first class, as in it can be academically sound, and you'll be terrible with money. You can be the worst in your class and you be very good with money. For real. I've seen cases where people who are not as educated or as exposed, being fantastic with money. It is not so much about your level of intelligence, it's about your personality. Really, it's how you behave that determines how you're going to handle money and whether you're going to be rich or poor. Because when it comes to money, we each have our own unique money personality. So today I want to walk you through the 5 most common money personalities and how to know which one you are, and also how to manage your finances in a way that works for your personality, not against it. Because if you have a system that works against your personality, it won't last. Grab a pen or just nod when you hear yourself. When I start talking about you, just take notes there. So let's get right into it. First up, we have the savers. The banks actually love these guys. People who love to save. They just like to look at their account balance and be like, I have $100,000, correct, I'm doing well. You probably know someone like this. I know people like this. And at one point in my life, I was exactly like this, just looking at my bank balance and feeling comfortable. Or maybe you're even that person. The saver actually loves security. They feel calm when there's money sitting in the bank untouched. When you see a saver shopping, they compare prices, as if it's difficult for them to make a choice because they're only considering the price. And they feel guilty all the time when they spend on things that they deem are not necessary. So the thing is, savers have to watch out for some things because sometimes savers can miss out on life's experiences. They become so frugal. Even when they can afford something, right, they will not buy it. If you're a saver, if you find that you're a saver, I would advise that you build a fund. That's just an account that is for fun. Yes, just a guilt-free spending account. You can learn to enjoy your money as well now. Life is short. After all, money is actually a tool, not just a shield. So please use it wisely. Have some fun. Next, we've got the spenders. These are the best friends of Amazon. Amazon loves these guys. Walmart and all those, they love them because they are spenders. You see them in outlet mall, shopping at Coach and all that stuff. They are generous, they are spontaneous, and they feel alive when they are treating themselves or they are treating others. But let's be real. You might not always check your balance before you swipe if you're under this category. Like they spend, then they think. They spend impulsively. They live paycheck to paycheck. Before the next pay comes in, zero balance. The thing, and they feel this regret after the dopamine wears off. So I'll tell you this. I want you to automate your savings. I'm serious now. I want you to automate your savings. Save before you spend. So you put the money you want to set aside as savings for the month or for a period into your savings account or into whatever account you have, and then you can now spend the rest. It's in a way not running away from who you are, right? You derive joy from spending, right? So I want you to give yourself a monthly splurge budget. So just enjoy yourself within limits. Everything is within limits. If you overdo it, it becomes something crazy. I can even call it an addiction. So give yourself a monthly splurge budget. That's all. Then that way you can still get the fix, but with boundaries. Yeah. There's the third group of people. They are the investors or the planners. These ones, they are future focused. They're always talking about tomorrow. They talk in percentages. They love charts. They're always thinking about retirement. You hear them talking about compound interest and passive income. Those guys like to plan. The problem with these people is that they can become paralyzed by analysis. Everyone has his good side and the bad side. They can become paralyzed by analysis, or they neglect their present day needs and their relationships in the name of future wealth. So if you're a planner, I want you to schedule time for money reviews. Don't do it all the time. Don't let it consume your every thought because you are planning. Don't do that. So just schedule time and say, okay, every Saturday morning, I'm going to spend 30 minutes or to just look at my balances, my investments and stuff. But don't forget to live for today. I want you to have a well-balanced life that includes both your long-term growth and your short-term joy. To the next group, which is group number 4. These ones, they are the avoiders. They hate to think about money. They don't think about it. They don't talk about it. And I'm sorry, my gender, women, we fall under this category a lot. Budget just stresses you out. You don't check your bank statements. You don't check your credit card statement. You just hope that everything works out. And honestly, sometimes it does. Yes, sometimes it does. But other times it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it bites. You see that financial crisis actually sneaks up on people like this, or they're being taken advantage of because they don't even know what's going on. They don't know, they're not in the know of anything. Somebody gets into their debit card or something, there's a fraud happening in their account, and they don't know because they don't check. They avoid anything money. So I would advise you, if you're in this category, and if you're a woman, somehow, I know you fall under this category, start small. Pick one money task a week, check your balance, review your subscriptions. Yes, a lot of you have like 1,000 subscriptions, and cancel that thing that you don't use. Baby steps, baby steps, and you build confidence from there and maybe overcome your avoidance personality. So finally, my favorite guys, no, I'm joking, they're not my favorite. They'll be your favorite if they're your friends. These ones are the givers. These ones, they're always helping. You're the one who helps when others are down. You give to family, you give to your friends, you give to strangers. Like me now, you can just say, I like this Jennifer, and send me money. Please do that. Your heart is big and your wallet follows. The problem is that you might be giving beyond your means. Yes. Or you are actually using generosity as a way to avoid your own financial goals, or to avoid your own financial problems, or to self-validate, which is not very healthy. I'd advise you to set a giving budget, something like that. You know how much, what portion of your income you want to give out as gifts or offerings or whatever. There's something I was told all the time, as a professional, like, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Boundaries are not selfish; they're actually sustainable. This lao that you're doing, it is not sustainable. So I'm sure you've listened so far to this talk and you're saying, wait, I'm a saver and a giver, or I'm a spender with a dash of avoider. Hello. That's totally normal, because most of us are actually a blend. What matters is that you're aware of what your dominant traits are, so that you can design a financial system that works for you, not against you. So how do you manage your money based on your type? Know your dominant personality, write it down, name it, own it. It is you. Don't lie to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. You alone tell yourself the truth, that this is, I'm a spender, I'm an avoider, whatever. Just tell yourself the truth and own it. The second one is, I want you to build systems that work with your wiring. If you're a spender, automate savings. Make sure that you have savings because they are automated. So you remove the need for discipline by doing this. So if you're a saver, schedule fund purchases. This month I'm going to do this, or I'm going to buy this, I'm going to go out. If you're an avoider, create bite-sized money habits, just small things. Okay, I'll check my balance and all that stuff. Then something else I'll suggest, number 3, would be check in monthly. Ask what's working for me, what's draining me. Do you understand? And adjust where it's needed, because nothing is set in stone. So always ask yourself, is it working for me? Is it not? And you be flexible from there. Like I said, that this channel is about telling you what I have learned. I've come to learn something about money. Money isn't just about math. It is emotional. It is personal. Some people spend a lot when they are sad. They go shopping when they are sad or when they are happy, So it's very emotional. And understanding your money personality is the first step to creating peace with your finances. So which one are you? I want you to comment below, right? Tell me if you're a saver, if you're a spender, if you're a planner, if you're an avoider or a giver, or you're a combo. And let's talk about it. Because the more you know about yourself, the better your life gets. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest conversations about money. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.